I met this guy named Charlie Mack, and he was like, bro, we got this movie opportunity, and if you get it, it'll change your life. I was like, cool, let me know what it is. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know if it's concrete yet.
3 people have stopped me today, Oprah, and said, what is the deal with Oprah and Taraji? What do you want to share with the class?
The thing that is so upsetting to me is that somebody went on and something went viral where they're analyzing us on top of the Empire State. We were cold.
Oprah said you were cold.
We were cold. It was cold.
Yeah, there's a whole
thing we had done that day.
Yes.
Being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, bull sometimes. And
Bryshere Gray is finally speaking up about Taraji, and according to him, he fears her career might be over after she decided to pull that stunt a while back, exposing a Hollywood executive for playing in her face. Now, keep in mind, Bryshere is now on OF selling his body for pennies, and he only started doing that after he got blackballed. So if he is now saying this about Taraji, then it might really be that bad for her. And come to think of it, Taraji hasn't been in any major project ever since she went on that Color Purple press run, calling everyone out. So Bryshere might really be onto something. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you know Taraji has been going through it with Hollywood. Everything got really nasty back in 2023 when she put Oprah on blast for allegedly underpaying to be in The Color Purple. But the gag is, they had been playing in her face pretty much since the start of her career, and our sis was tired of the games. You see, Taraji broke through in the industry back in 2001 with the movie Baby Boy, alongside Tyrese Gibson, then with Hustle and Flow in 2005, alongside Terrence Howard. Now, even though the movies were popular and her co-stars went on to become household names, she was still left in the back seat. The industry still didn't know what to do with her yet, so they still had to keep grinding at auditions. Like, she didn't just get 2 back-to-back hit movies. Tyrese, for example, went on to land a role in Transformers and Fast and Furious right after, while she ended up on a little Lifetime no one even cared to watch. I still have not booked my franchise film. Been in the game almost 30 years. No franchise film. I'm not gonna cry about it. I mean, I know what it is now. I'm on the other side of the table now. You can't hurt my feelings anymore because now I know there's politics involved. But this was just the beginning of the higher-ups playing games with her, because it only got worse from there. In fact, she revealed that back in 2008, the director Theodore Melfi wrote a role specifically for her in St. Vincent, but the role ended up going to Naomi Watts after Harvey Weinstein sabotaged the role by pushing for Naomi to play the role instead. According to Taraji, Harvey said he didn't see a black woman in the part. And as if that wasn't bad enough, it was also around the same time she got disgustingly underpaid for her role in Benjamin Buttons. The crazy thing is, Taraji didn't ask for much. She knew she didn't have the resume for $1 million yet, so she asked for $500K for the role. But even that was seen as too much by executives in the industry. They only ended up paying her $150K after a bunch of negotiations, while her co-stars like Brad Pitt were making millions on the same film. And after taxes and her team's cut, she only really walked away with around $40,000 from a film that grossed over $300 million. She got her first Oscar nomination from it, but as she put it, the nomination didn't pay bills. Anyway, fast forward to 2016 when she was cast to be in Empire. She was still going back and forth with producers as if she was some newbie actress who hadn't proved herself yet. It was just crazy. According to reports, she and Terrence Howard were only earning $175,000 per episode on Empire, despite it being the highest-rated scripted drama on network TV at the time. She and Terrence actually fought hard to get their pay increased as the show got popular, but the producers were not having it. Terrence later sued his agency CAS, which was also the same agency Taraji was signed to, alleging the agency had a conflict of interest, repping him and Empire's producers and production companies in the same package deal, which he says led them to not push for him to get paid $325,000 per episode in favor of the producers they were also representing. He said directly he doesn't know for certain it was racial, but can't imagine a white actor with his numbers getting the same lowball treatment. He compared himself to Jim Parsons on Big Bang Theory, who he says was making $2 to $3 million per episode with a fraction of Empire's viewership. Now, Taraji didn't speak on this issue, but as I said, the same agency was representing her too at the time. So whatever Terrence went through was exactly what she was going through too, if not worse. In fact, right after this, she fired her entire team, including that agency. so clearly she played with her money too. She revealed this during her infamous 2023 rant during the press run for Color Purple. Up until this point, Taraji had made a lot of hints about being blackballed, underpaid, and mistreated, but this was when she really went all out with it. The reason she was even more heard about The Color Purple was because Oprah Winfrey, who is a black woman and knows the struggles of black women in the industry, was also on the project. And instead of standing up for her, she just joined in to allegedly underpay and mistreat her.
Black woman, you know, we do it with so much grace and get paid half the price of what we're worth. And that becomes difficult. I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize.
And then they tell me we don't translate overseas.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money.
Black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles. Yes. Getting paid less than. And we do it with grace. We do it with grace because when we speak up too much, we're considered angry. I'm trying to give you lessons here.
Taraji revealed during an explosive New York Times interview that she and the rest of the cast, mostly black women, were given rental cars to drive themselves to and from set every day. She said, "I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is insurance liability. It's dangerous. Now they're robbing people. What do I look like?" So I was like, "Can I get a driver or security to take me? I'm not asking for the moon." They're like, "Well, if we do it for you, we gotta do it for everybody." Well, do it for everybody. It's stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. I was on the set of Empire fighting for trailers that weren't infested with bugs. And as if that wasn't already a terrible promo for the movie, that whole situation opened the floodgates for the other actresses involved to start speaking up too. People like Danielle Brooks and Felicia Pearl Impasi also came out and revealed even more messy details about what they allegedly had to deal with while filming. According to them, there were days when they allegedly weren't being properly fed, but were still expected to work long hours, as if everything was normal. Like, girl, how are you filming a major studio movie with black women carrying the whole thing, but they're over there hungry and exhausted on set? And it didn't stop there. They also allegedly had to take turns sharing the same trailer because Oprah's production only provided one trailer instead of giving each actor their own space, like they're supposed to have. Baby, one trailer? For a cast like that? Be serious. Danielle actually brought this up during a sit-down interview with Taraji and Oprah herself while they were promoting The Color Purple. And you could literally see Oprah's face changing in real time. She was sitting there looking tight. Then she got defensive and claimed she had no idea that was what the girls were going through. She basically said once she found out, she made sure things got handled.
Taraji, as Blitz, our director, says. I mean, I have been watching her from the beginning. And to just have someone just be a guide for us, be our voice box.
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah. And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you?
Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And was it not
And
fixed?
that's what I appreciated, though. You were our voice, because a lot of times, yes, I've done a lot of TV, I've done a lot of films, specifically independent films, but this is my first studio film.
And then there was Felicia Pearl Impasi, the actress who played the younger version of Fantasia's character, Celie. And baby, she had people talking too. She posted this shady little video that folks felt was clearly aimed at Oprah and the production team, because apparently she wasn't invited to the Golden Globes with the rest of the cast, even though she was literally part of the movie and had put in real work on that set.
Oh, right. I wasn't invited, but I'm wearing my purple to cheer on my Color Purple fam. Go Fantasia and Danielle! Woo! And don't worry, I'll be a nominee in a few years.
Anyway, going back to Taraji, Bryshere didn't say whatever he said about her publicly, but word on the street is he feels the reason Taraji's career has been living slowly is because she pissed off a lot of powerful people with her complaints, and now they want her completely out of the picture. If you remember, Bryshere also had a similar experience when all the allegations about him allegedly being touched by Diddy and Will came out, so he knows what he's talking about. In fact, they blackballed him so badly that he had to turn to doing adult content online just to make some money, because literally no studio was hiring him.
Celebrity, or if you're a person of public interest, you gotta be super careful on, I guess, being you. Went over, spoke to Taraji, and just, you know, really got some good advice on how to just move on, move forward, and not letting things get to me in this new successful light that I'm in.
Now, Taraji is yet to directly respond to Bryshere, but she revealed during a recent interview that there is some truth to the blackballing allegations, so much so that she recently had to take a break and go on a long trip to Bali because everything she's been going through is beginning to make her a bitter person, and she didn't like that. I was just frustrated, and it was making me bitter, and I'm not a bitter person. I made a promise to myself that if I ever got there, then it's time to walk away. I'm not serving myself or the audience or the characters I play. Thank God I did that. I came back refreshed and with a new perspective. Girl, they are putting Taraji in there, and it looks like everyone after speaking out, nothing changed. If anything, she's now getting punished for it. One person reacted to this saying, "She deserves all the respect. After I saw her in Benjamin Button, I knew she was an acting gem and she definitely needs her due." Another person said, "She's brilliant and definitely doesn't get the recognition and pay that she deserves. Please don't quit, Taraji, the world needs you." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Bryshere revealing everything they're doing to Taraji? And do you think her career will ever be at the level she wants? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch